Hey guys, sorry we're starting a few minutes late here on the stream. Today we will be doing just a playthrough of the standard race game as 2 players. Myself and Dan will be playing, and it should be fun. So feel free to ask any questions in the chat, and yeah, I'm happy to answer along the way. And yeah, so we'll get started. I'm just going to switch over to the Tabletop Simulator screen here and choose my hero. So I'm going to quickly set up a picture-in-picture for my player board.
How do you do the picture-in-picture setup?
I'll explain it to you just one sec. So actually, if you flip and watch this stream on YouTube, you can actually watch me do it. As soon as I pick my hero, let's go with, I'll choose Ember. Okay, yeah. So if on Tabletop Simulator, you sort of scroll over until you have empty space like the sky, and then right click and you choose picture-in-picture will be an option there. So I've already done that, and you get this little window here. And then you zoom around until you've sort of filled it with whatever you want. I'm going to put my player board there so that I don't have to scroll back to see what skills are face up. And then you just click on the little lock icon, and then that will stay there, and you can move around the screen at will. And then you can reposition that picture-in-picture window wherever you like. It's quite handy for streaming or just playing this game on Tabletop Simulator, so that you can, keep the board in focus and also see your character.
Yeah, I think the most important is to see the outline of which face is active.
Yeah, and that's the primary reason to do it. You can also sort of expand it to show the your items and pets too, if you like, which I don't tend to do because it's hard to get it exactly the right aspect ratio, but that's not too bad there. All right, so we are setting up for 2 players. We both have played this game before. When you're playing Quodd Heroes, it is the first thing that you do is choose the items, your item and pet card. And I'm just gonna pop open YouTube here to check if anyone's watching. No one has chatted yet, so.
And the sum of the pet and item should be 5, right?
Yes, the sum. I am such a noob at this at YouTube. Don't even know how to locate my own videos. There we go.
I think this is going to be an interesting combination.
Hey, Kevin.
Nation.
Thanks for tuning in, even if it's briefly. All right, I should choose my item and pet. Whoop. Let's fix that. There we go. Well, this is a bonkers combination, and I don't know if it's fair, so...
I'm gonna switch the other screen so I won't see the stream, so I can see your hands.
What am I doing here? Guess I'll do this. So I gotta shuffle all these back in.
So the spring launcher, every turn you can place a spring?
Yep. So I had the option to play Molkin, which is a pet that lets you place Yeah. So I could have had the combination of Molken and Spring Launcher, but that's only because Molken is underpriced here. That in the final game he will be 4, not 3,
Mm-hmm.
because it's super strong combo. Him with basically anything that makes tokens is really good.
Because it's before your turn even, so it
Yeah,
doesn't block the movement.
you basically get another movement phase. Okay. So you can go first. Go ahead and place your guy on the line. So for those watching and who haven't played this before, this is a race scenario. It's the simplest kind of scenario in the game. And what we'll do is we will start with our heroes somewhere on this start line here of those 4 spaces. And we will race to this point. And the first one that gets there wins. Maybe we'll make this a rally, because with 2 players this will be pretty fast. So we can just make it maybe a 2-point rally. So let me see if I can find some tokens that we might need to do that, hidden behind the screen here. One and 2. So we'll make it a little more challenging by making it a little longer. So we have to get here first, the standard ending, and then we have to get back to, let's see. Maybe we'll say there. Here. It will take a little longer, but not a lot longer with 2 players. I would guess. We'll see. All right. So the objective is to get first to number 1 and then to number 2. First one who gets there wins. Typically when we play this 4 players, we kind of play it out and see who comes in first, second, third, fourth. Because usually everybody finishes on the same turn or within 1 turn. All right, but I can explain each of our different heroes here if we like. So I am playing with Ember. Ember has some interesting Q powers. She has the ability to, I have to scroll down and look at it here, place Fireheart tokens, which are kind of cool. It says, give 1 Fireheart token to up to 2 different heroes in range 3, attached to a movement skill. So basically it lets me permanently upgrade the movement on my skill tiles, or somebody else's, essentially. When I activate my Q, or on the opposite side, it lets me place cannons on the board and fire bombs, essentially. And Rock, what does Rock do? He builds things, so walls and he builds walls and destroy walls and tokens. And his pink crystal power is quite powerful.
And tunnel doesn't stop me, basically. This is the...
Yeah. And each of us has 3 different powers depending on which color crystals we're carrying. We start off with none, but they're scattered throughout the board. All right, so we can begin. So you can go ahead and start if you...
Yeah, so I'm gonna start with the basic tumble. And another tumble. And a jump. Oop.
Okay.
And no cards, so I'm gonna draw an event. All players draw 2 cards, then discard 1 card.
Wow. I know which one I'm discarding.
I want them both.
I kind of want both of mine too, but I think one is
uh,
better than the other. Okay, so now you'll draw for your turn.
which is one card.
So for those watching, at the end of your turn, so each of these movement skills has a value in the top left hand, which is how many spaces you can move with each of them. So we have diagonal slide, dash, regular slide, or orthogonal slide, tumble, and jump. And the number in the bottom right hand corner is the number of cards you'll draw at the end of your turn from the exploration deck here, based on which side of your hero is facing up at the time, at the end of during the exploration phase. So anyway, so I'll begin my turn by placing a spring on the board. And I will, with my spring launcher, I'll place it right there. I tumble forward. Always you activate board elements first, so the spring will bounce me here on top of the wall. And then I will activate my tumble skill to tumble here. Yeah, and then I tumble again, which tumbles me there. And then I activate my feet, which is a jump to go here, I guess. And that ends my movement, but I will play this card, Portal Rune. I can teleport 3. 1, 2, 3. Do I get the pink crystal? After you use a spring or teleport, you may remove it from the map. Or do I get the secret? I kind of want the secret. I can't resist these things. So I land on the secret token. This card gets discarded. And I draw a secret card. Hidden teleporter. You have stepped on a super teleporter. Wow, that's nice. Place a super teleporter beneath your hero. Roll a d6 twice. Add the total together. Okay, so I've just moved my guy for a second. Place a super teleporter on the board. Roll 2d6. Hopefully I don't get doubles. Oh, so I only move 3 spaces, but that does let me get this crystal. And I place that on my player board on the pink slot, and I have a new ability that says, after you use a teleporter or spring, you may remove it from the map. Okay, so that's it for me. I will draw an event. Starting with the active player, all players draw a card from the exploration deck. Wow, we're getting the card draw ones. So I draw 1. And then during the exploration phase, which is the last phase of the turn, I draw equal to my jump skill because that's what's face up. And that's it for me.
Okay. So let's see. Sure. Okay, so I'm gonna tumble to the crystal.
Okay.
Which means I have a slide of 1. So we'll move here. And I'm done.
Okay.
So event. Each player gives a card to the player to their left.
Guess I will give you this one.
You can take this one.
All right, still no upgrades.
And I draw 2 cards.
You're going to have a good turn next turn, I guess. I will use my spring launcher to place a spring here. Let's see. So that will, if I tumble that way, I'll just go with my face. So I'll play this card. +3 to my dash skill this turn. And I will begin my movement phase by tumbling this way. My face is face up. That's my dash skill. I have normally 1, but I've added an additional movement point to that. So I can move 4, 1, 2, 3. And on the spring, collect this secret. Resolve the secret immediately. That's a card, so it just goes to my hand. And then, so that was...
I think you had another...
I have one more move. Yeah, there we go. And that's it for me. I will not play any more cards. Draw an event card. Flip over. In turn order, each hero rolls a d6 and gains a crystal based on the result. So, roll 1 die. Why is that not working?
Yeah, it changed to 1.
Did it? Oh, yeah, that's the number down below. 3. That gets me a pink. I already have a pink crystal, so I won't take one.
5.
You get a
That's
yellow.
a yellow. Where can I get a crystal from? Can you copy one?
Crystals are in the back. Hang on a second. I'll grab one for you. There you go. Why is it upside down?
Here we go.
All right. And then I draw for my turn. I get 1 card. And it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to start with this card, the Tunnel of Worm.
Nice.
And I place a tunnel underneath me. And 1 up to 7 spaces away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to place it here. And I'm going to use it.
Oh, I guess I just got past. Or will, momentarily.
And then I'm playing Dash to use the spring. Actually, before the dash, I played this card to place a teleporter where I'm landing.
Yep.
So,
Well done.
and then I get
the teleporter, hopefully.
Teleporter, and then we'll see if it explodes.
No.
4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's see if I have anything else to do. I think that's enough. And I'm going to play this to add 2 to my movement this turn.
Okay, which skill?
I have to choose in advance?
Yeah, it says +2 to any movement skill, so...
Oh, so any is 1?
Yeah, any is choosing one, yeah.
So... it's going to be the dash.
Okay.
So I'm going to do my tumble. And then I rotate this way. And then I have a dash of 3. So I'm going to do 1, 2. And because of my pet, I'm going to go 3.
Nice. For some reason, that's the only space on the board that doesn't have a lock. Like, it doesn't lock you in. I think Danny forgot to do that one.
It's so hard to program for TTS. So.
Yeah.
And an event card.
Oh no, I just realized that my...
Each player may slide the player to their right 1 space. I'm not gonna do that to you, so I'm gonna leave you there.
Go ahead, throw me in a pit. I understand. You could
I
slide me
don't
onto
like
the teleporter,
doing
and
too much
then
take that.
you could slide me onto the teleporter.
No, I can just leave you there.
All right. I will slide you 1 space. I'm not that nice. But you have... It doesn't matter to you, actually, since you have...
Yeah, to me, I have the ghost, what's called Jasper. So, yeah.
Okay, so... Oh, yeah, we upgrade. So this is a trigger. So we are going to upgrade a skill. I need to look how I'm oriented. I think I'm going to upgrade my diagonal slide.
And I draw 1 card.
Well, this is an unusual play, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I will play Great Wall Rune and build 6 walls within range 10. And I'm going to just place them all over the place here. So I'm going to cover this 1. Maybe that's the only one I'll place. Yep, that's all I'm going to do. And then I will add +2 to my diagonal slide skill. So if I go there, bounce to there. Actually, no, I'm going to place a few more walls. There. There.
You realize you're just blocking yourself on the way back, right?
I'm blocking you too.
I have Jasper.
Oh, yeah. It's okay. I've got a plan. There's also a tunnel here, so we have a quick way to get back, potentially. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So, +2 to diagonal slide, and I built some walls. Now I'm going to place a spring using spring launcher, and I will tumble to start my movement phase onto the spring. Oh, I placed this in the wrong spot. There we go. Onto this wall. Now I get to diagonal slide 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll stop there. I've never done that before. That's fun. I just dashed on top of walls to avoid stuff. That was a new one for me. Okay. And what is my pink ability? I have to use a spring or teleporter. Okay, that's... Oh, I could have removed that spring from the board. Nah. Okay. Draw an event card. Roll the directional die. All players slide 1 in the resulting direction. So we rolled a what? Southwest. That is not good for me. So it goes in turn order. So I go here. Whoops. And then here.
And I go underneath you.
You would... Oh, yeah, you can choose to ignore me. So you just go beneath me. I would have preferred if you pushed me, but that's fine. Okay. And I draw for my turn 2 cards, and it's your turn. Oh, we've got some questions here I didn't notice. Finally got one of these live instead of watching it later. Thanks for watching, Alex. Just wanted to say thank you for all the answers to our questions you guys give us. Can't really wait to play this game with my friends. Yeah, it's awesome. And, you know, you're welcome to join us to play on a TTS stream, or not even without a stream, right? I'm happy to teach the game on Tabletop Simulator. You can't hear me very well. Okay, let me adjust my volume. Is that better? Hello, 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 hello. Should be better. Just turned up the volume. I won't be at Spiel this year, unfortunately. I don't have a booth. I had thought that I might attend just on my own, but it's not feasible based on my schedule and the cost. It's an expensive trip, but I'll be there for sure next year. I would have liked to go. I have lots of friends that I visit and that I stay with when I'm there, but it'll have to be next year.
Yeah, I'm actually going this year.
Are you?
Yeah.
Lucky you.
Well, it's closer for me, so.
Yeah, and I love Spiel. I like it more than I like Gen Con. Those are the only 2 big conventions I've been to. But
yeah, I've never been to Gen Con. I've been to Spiel in 2019, just before all hell broke.
Yeah, that's the last time I was there too.
Yeah, so I work in the Dice Throne booth there. So.
Oh, cool. I know the guys from Roxley, or at least I know a couple of them anyway.
Yeah, I met Gavin from Roxley.
Those guys are Canadians.
I'm going to play a spring over here. And then I'm going to tumble.
I'll lift my guy up.
Thank you. So let's move and then tumble. And so I'm going to jump over here. And then I have actually I'm gonna jump over here, which slides me here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm doing
diagonal
1,
slide.
2, getting this secret, finally 1 secret, and then I have to resolve it immediately, right?
Yep. Whoops.
Animal kinship. Draw the top card of the pet deck you may keep and use both pets. Each pet still has 1 activation. Not bad. So let's see.
Oh, you got
you draw from the secret.
Ghosts.
Yeah. Look at 2 extra cards, only keep 1. Okay. And then I have 1 more move, which I'm gonna take here.
Oh yes, you can ignore walls. I keep forgetting.
Oh. And I'm done. So, secret. Not a secret, an event, sorry. All players may tumble once.
Yeah, I guess I definitely will.
I don't think I will. And I draw 2 cards. And I'm done.
So I've never even used my pet yet because I haven't seen a teleporter. Oh, there was one, but I didn't use it. I'm going to rearrange my movement skills using thinkberry juice. And I'm going to put tumble on my feet. And diagonal slide on what? Guess it's gonna stay where it's at. Okay, I will then place a spring behind me. Tumble backwards. Bounce on top of you. So I could push you wherever I wanted here, but it...
I don't think so because of Jasper.
What does he say? You may grow walls and pass through other heroes.
No.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
When it's your choice. If it's me, I get to push you. But I'll be nice, I guess. Not that it matters to you. I'll push you here, which will move you there. And then I activate my tumble skill, which is what's face up on my guy now. I'll tumble this way.
Jump.
And then, oh, that's not actually that good for me.
Did you switch your tokens?
I did. I used thinkberry juice to rearrange my skills, but I thought I could get this pink or the yellow crystal, but not the way I just chose to do it. But anyway, that's fine. 1, 2, 3. I guess that's where I'll go. Yep, I will end my turn and draw an event. Still no other upgrades. All players may discard a card to slide 1 space.
Yeah, I'll do it. But I guess you go first, right?
Yeah. I will... It's only orthogonal though, so do I want to do it? No, I don't. Go ahead. And I will draw 2 cards to end my turn. Go ahead.
Okay, so...
Yeah, sorry, I'm just responding to a question on here. Patrizio says he's still on the fence with the game, but it looks very cool. Yeah, it's super unique. There's really nothing else out there that's anything like Quodd Heroes. And obviously this is just one type of scenario. If you took a look at the streams from the last couple of days, we improvised scenarios using a couple of the boards that we have on TTS. One actually used this board, another one used a different one. And so it really is a sandbox in terms of scenario creation. And the game comes with 10 different scenario maps. Each will have 3 variants, 3 different games you can play on the map. 1 printed in the book and then 2 on the website with the QR code. Go ahead. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
So I'm going to do a tumble to my queue.
Okay.
And I draw Secret, but because of Will-O-Wisp, I draw 2.
You draw 3, I think. Draw 2 extra cards, keep only 1. So you get to draw 3 essentially, and then keep 1 of them.
Let's see. You may move to the nearest collectible. Reveal cards until a tool, or reset your hero to you. Start another movement phase. Interesting.
But you haven't started your movement yet, have you? Or you have
No,
actually.
I
Yeah,
did
so
a
you
tumble to
basically get to do your Q power and then move again.
yeah. Or I can just jump to the blue crystal, which
Just
I'll do that.
pretty good.
I'll jump to the blue one. I'll discard the yellow.
Oh, that's going to be so good for you. You can place a tunnel under your hero and get back to the start, basically.
Yep. This is why. This is the reason I put the tunnel there. I was hoping to get the blue. Okay. And then I did the secret part of the queue. And now I can do the ability. I'm gonna do walls. And I'm gonna kind of block you here. But your jump, oh, I'm gonna be evil. I'm sorry.
You can put it to block my jump. There you go.
Yeah.
It's okay. I have a spring launcher, so I can just place a spring over top of the wall.
That's true. So it doesn't really help much. But I'll do something like that.
Okay.
And that was the queue. So now an event. Flip the top card of the event deck face up. Okay, so we know what's coming next, basically.
And then we upgrade. So
Ooh, that's not good for me.
what's that one? Oh, but you can discard a food card to avoid the effect.
Yeah.
And you get to draw 2 cards now, so.
So I need to upgrade one ability. I'm gonna upgrade my tumble.
Rock has a pretty powerful tumble upgrade.
Yeah, I see. And which makes it hard to play on TTS because you can't really.
Yeah, I don't have a reference cube.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess I'm done, so I draw 2 cards.
All right, what am I
And
doing?
it's your turn.
All right, so I will do what? I think I'm gonna do this crazy thing. Hey, let me just. I'm going to play the Dr. Ghost Pepper to double my tumble skill this turn. Then I'm going to play Homing Rune to move to a respawn point within range 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no. That's not ideal. I guess instead of doubling my tumble, I'll double my jump since I don't actually have access to my tumble this turn, so I get a jump of 4 instead. And I will start my movement phase by tumbling onto this. Draw a secret. Oh, that goes to my hand. And then I jump 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. And Problem is, you just have to get there and you can get immediately back, and I have to take the long way. So what can I do to make that better? I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to stop my turn for now.
Okay.
Yep. And draw an event card. So this says, no surprise, I guess. We can't use pets during our next turn. Discard a food card to avoid this.
I'm discarding.
I'm just going to let it happen since I haven't used my pet yet. And although I just realized the mistake I made at the start of the game when I landed on this super teleporter earlier, I didn't add 3 to it with my pet, and I didn't draw a card. Oh well. Yep, and then I'll draw 1 card. Go ahead.
Okay, so let's see. So this is gonna be a tough one. Because of the TTS.
You can place a tunnel directly under your hero right now at the start of your turn with your blue crystal power.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what it's gonna do for you, but
yeah, it's not gonna help me, and it's gonna help you because you're gonna have a tunnel.
That's true.
Which you can reach. I have a card which I want to use, but I worry it's gonna take me too long to calculate what side I'm gonna be on.
Don't worry about it. Honestly, take your time.
So, let's see. Right now I'm facing this way with the queue up. So if I do, no, wrong one.
You can actually just grab another hero. I can grab one from the back for you, even though it's not the same character.
Yeah, it's the same size.
It'll still work. There you go. You can borrow this.
But I don't think I can rotate him right.
You can use. Oh yeah, that's true. You can't.
I'm just gonna quickly do it and then reset back to the. So if I do 1, 2, 3,
here you go.
And 4, I get to this one, which is a slide.
What happened to it?
Okay. And then I have to
Oh no.
to here.
Sorry.
I'm gonna play this one.
Okay.
I'm going to a teleporter here. And I'm gonna do my tumble. So I do 1 forward, which gives me this one, and then I do another one forward. I'm gonna jump to the teleporter, and then we'll see. 3.
Onto the wall.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, and I forgot to use a card. Never mind.
Oh, you can reuse it. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Nah, it doesn't matter. It's taking it back too much. And
oh yeah, there's that thing. So you can control Zozo if you want to plan a turn.
Danny joined us.
Oh, is that Danny?
Yeah, I jumped in. I was being quiet as you guys were talking out your turns and stuff.
Oh, how did I drop this? I couldn't find where it went.
It was stuck in the Quodd Heroes backdrop about, I don't know, 3/4 of the way up.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just gonna draw an event. How are you, Danny?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
It's a nice evening here.
Very nice.
Each player may discard their hand and draw the same number of cards. Yeah, I'll do it.
My hand is too good. At least one card is. Can't do it.
I'm hesitant to do so, but I wonder if I should give each player a second cube and tie it to this control panel.
Yeah. As
The problem is
a planning
it does
tool.
come in handy. Yeah. The problem is that comes in really handy when things fuck up.
Yeah. Although I would imagine it would complicate the programming a little, maybe, no? Did we do an event already?
Yeah, it's the discarding the cards.
Oh, yeah. So then you
and
drew
we
for
drew
your turn.
one card. You can go ahead.
All right. I was hoping you would give me a tunnel, but wasn't to be, I guess. I'm going to play Lure. Discard your current pet card. Draw 2. I guess it's Molken. I don't think I have a way to get back over that pit. Where is my jump? Jump is on my back. I might just be activating my Q this turn. What a bummer. Well, I guess I'll start my turn by stealing your blue crystal. Since I'm standing next to you.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
But I'm not going to get to keep it, probably. And
if you're doing it, you probably not, yeah.
My blue power isn't that great.
What do lava tokens do?
When you step on them, you discard a card from your hand if you have any. And then if you finish your turn on it, it's like a pit. You die.
Okay.
But I don't think we actually have any in the game. I think we forgot to add them to Tabletop Simulator. All right. I don't normally take so long to think, but yeah, I'm just going to activate my Q. I will tumble forward and let you push me onto the... Oh, no, you don't even push. You could just let go right through me. I will give myself a Fireheart token on... Jump? Yeah, I'll put it there. We've only had 2 upgrades this entire game, Danny. It's crazy.
It is crazy. I will say,
And I'll draw a secret.
I've gotten a decent amount ahead on your turn, but I assume because I'm watching your stream, so I see your cards. But
yeah. Oh yeah, people can cheat and watch and.
Yeah, this is why I closed the YouTube window. So
that's fine. I don't mind if you know my cards. I really wish I had more. I think I know what I need to do, so I'm gonna actually use this. I'm gonna place a spring right here. And I'm gonna finally use this stupid dash card. Dash.
I was thinking.
Sorry?
You should. I was thinking you should have dashed where you are now, tumbled back onto your tumble, which would have let you tumble back to your feet.
And then
Before
jump.
all of that.
But my feet
Before
aren't
all
my
of
jumps. My feet aren't my jump.
No, your feet's your tumble.
Yeah, yeah.
You would have tumbled to your tumble and then tumbled back to your jump. Prior to that, place a spring on the other side of rock, and you would have jumped to that spring, which would have launched you over to the teleporter.
Yeah, I didn't know how to get over top of this, and you're right. I should have dashed first. That would have changed everything. I couldn't figure it out. Anyway, I'll just do this, and next turn I can get over the pit.
Now wait for Davin to watch this and say, "Yep, that's a Danny cheat right there."
Danny hacks. Yeah, so I've reached the number 1 point, and I will end my turn. Draw an event.
This 2-point rally, is that what you guys are doing?
Yeah, just a 2-point rally. Players may not activate cards or item cards during their next turn. Well, that spoils literally everything.
You've in the past said that you wanted that to function like the food, but with
runes. But I don't have a rune card anyway. So yeah, this will in the final version say avoid this by discarding a rune card. So if you have a rune card, Dan, you can just.
I do, but I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I use the item, so
I will flip my item over and draw 2 cards. All right, your turn.
So, does spring stop movement?
Nope.
No. Okay. That makes things easier.
I'm gonna try to make it so we can see your cards here.
I'm gonna steal the blue crystal back.
Oh no.
But I cannot use it now, right? Because I didn't have it at the start?
Yep. Can use it next turn.
Yeah.
Get some water.
So going to use this card to immediately activate the top face of the and do a jump to the spring and jump to the...
How did you jump diagonally? You can only jump in a straight line with the spring.
Oh, it's not 2 spaces?
It's orthogonal. Yeah, you can't change directions. It's only 2 spaces straight line.
Jump to get here.
Yep. Although really it could be 2 spaces counted orthogonally, but yeah.
No, it's okay. Actually, it doesn't really matter. It's the same. I reach the same point. And then...
Oh, no.
Thanks, Kevin. Have a good day at work.
Do anything this turn, but I have to. So I'm gonna... I'm just gonna tumble this way and move here. And I'm gonna draw an event card. All player may slide 1 space east or west. I do not.
East or west, huh? That means I could jump into a pit.
Crystal, but you respawn closer to the...
Yeah, although you're just going to tunnel over there next turn. But then I'll still be a turn behind you. So yeah, I'm just going to jump in the pit. In the interest of trying to get there first.
Put crystal off somewhere around here.
Yeah, I don't need the stupid pink crystal anyway.
Stupid pink crystals, useless.
It's actually It's actually not if... yeah.
Oh, even better. Yeah. Oh, man.
All right. So, is it my turn?
Yeah, I just need to draw cards. And it's your turn.
Okay. Let's see if I can find a miracle here. Unfortunately, I still have jump on my back, and I kind of need my feet. So I messed my own self up. I'm going to play Spy Rune. Look at your hand.
I don't know what it does, but I'm going to avoid it.
Oh,
Oh, that's so mean.
I don't even know what it does, but...
All right. Now we're fighting.
I was definitely going to avoid it.
Oh, that was a good play. Okay, I'm going...
Actually, this would have been perfect card for you to take.
It would have been. That's why I wanted it. I was hoping you had one. And I have a way to place them underneath me. That wouldn't have helped where I'm at now, but I'll play Muffinberry Wine. Roll a die. Come on, Q.
Ooh, so used to it.
2 is activate my Q. That's still good. I'll start by drawing a secret. You found a lost backpack. Roll a d6. Keep half
Nice.
the cards rounded up. 4. Secrets always are amazing to me.
98% of the time.
Yeah, but in a pinch, I am almost never let down. I'll keep... Ooh, I'll keep this one.
Yeah, you will. Yeah.
This one and this one, and hope to roll for tunnels.
They're taking that Spy Rune and fished out another note card.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Then I could have used that again to steal from Dan. And then he has another Void Rune in his hand. That would be very funny. And I'll use the same power again. I this time will give it to my Tumble. I'll use Thinkberry Juice to rearrange my skills. I don't necessarily know that's what I want to do. So Tumble, 1, 2, 3. That would be my tumble. It would still be my right arm, right? Yep. So maybe I want jump on my right arm.
1, 3 forward.
I tumble 1 first,
You're back.
and then 1, 2, 3. I would end up here.
Oh, right. Yep.
Like to maximize my distance. That would put jump on my right arm. And I guess I will put +4 on my jump.
Mm-hmm.
You're second guessing me. I guess no.
Oh, I said, I was agreeing with you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's still just going to be straight line. Like it's not going to get me there. But
1, 2, 3, 4 pushes you to there.
yeah, and I can't. But I do. Oh no, I don't. Yeah, what I'm going to do is just take my turn and use my other rune later to. Okay, so I'll tumble here. Activate my tumble skill. Tumble 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and that's jump of like basically to here. Pushes me to there. Now I play.
At least 2.
Oh, I do have to play this though, right? Yes.
Yeah, you have to play the +4 if you want to get that distance.
Play the +4, and then I roll this. Come
Remember,
on.
you said it would be funny if I have to avoid it.
Did you?
Oh,
Did you just steal that? I'm checking here. Let's see. No.
I called it.
Oh, well done. That is
I
awesome.
was waiting for you to try and get the tunnel again.
Oh, that's so good. All right.
Sorry.
No,
Well
that's
played.
awesome. I love it. Okay, your turn. Oh wait, we have an event. Sorry. All players may dash one.
Remember I said I don't want to discard a rune to ignore the item block?
Oh,
I
I
had
see.
the 2 points, I didn't want to drop them.
Yeah, good plan. All players may dash one, and then we upgrade. So I will choose to dash one onto the spring, which gets me here.
I do not dash.
And yeah, and upgrade. I guess I will flip over my
Really doesn't matter.
dash and draw one card. Okay, your turn.
So I'm gonna use the blue crystal to put a tunnel underneath me.
And then you win.
And then I move here. And then I'm gonna tumble to my feet over here, which the spring brings me here, and then the jump.
I void rune your jump. That's a joke, obviously.
I was about to see if I needed to play this, so you could have avoided it.
I didn't have a void rune. I stole it out of the discard
It
pile.
was mine.
I was cheating. Nicely done.
I think the rock for something like a rally is very powerful.
Yeah, for sure. That blue crystal power, but the blue crystals are so rare. Like the chance of holding on to it is quite slim. But I was too stupid to finish my turn so close to you.
I also forgot it and finished it close to you, and I had no reason. I could have been so far from you.
Yeah. Oh well. I don't know, that was a good finish.
I was going to use the item for something, but there was no need.
I want to see if I can get to the finish now. I don't think I can, but I do have my item back. Feet? What is that? Diagonal slide.
All the walls you put for yourself are blocking you.
Yeah, I'm not as concerned about the walls as everything else. Yeah, no, I don't. There's no way I can get there this turn. I mean, there might be, but I would have to think it out way more than I'm prepared to do. All right, well, good victory. I don't think I've won my own game in quite some time.
Well, if it was a regular race, you would have won. You got to the checkpoint first.
Yeah, that's what happened the last time we played a rally. I got to the checkpoint first, and then everyone else beat me to the next one. Just like this.
When you did the... it was like a random selection of where to go next.
Yeah,
That's right. Yep.
Yeah. Well, they didn't need to get to the first point.
Hey, Danny,
So-
did you see my play with these walls? That was
did not
that
see
was one
that,
of my
but-
most clever plays recently.
That is.
So,
Oh, man.
So basically what I did, I was stuck here, but I only had access to my diagonal slide because Dan was here, and I could only tumble here, right? And that would be diagonal slide. So I I had that great wall rune, and obviously I put a spring here with spring launcher, but I played the great wall rune with walls here, so I could spring onto the wall and use my diagonal slide here without falling in the pit.
That is slick.
So I went across the top of the walls to here.
That is slick.
I was impressed with myself.
Yeah, at first I was looking like, what are you doing? Yeah.
That was kind of an Ang Min move to be running around the top of the walls, but anyway.
Dang, man, you just walk through them. The crystal.
That's true, actually. But Ang Min couldn't ignore this.
Yeah, you wouldn't ignore that. You're right.
But yeah, anyway, that was a lot of fun. Thanks for playing, Dan.
Thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun.
You're welcome. Yeah, I guess we will see if there's any additional questions and then sign off. And I'm going to finally upload the new video with only 2 days left in the campaign. But it'll be there the whole time we're in late pledge, so that's good.
Almost 3 days.
Yeah, I think it ends at this time on Friday, so it's essentially 48 hours from now. I'm guessing the Kickstarter 48-hour emails went out.
No. You've got about 70 hours left.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's almost three days from about an hour ago.
Oh, okay. The Kickstarter page.
Still got some time.
Kickstarter page says 70 hours. Yeah.
Why
are we still tracking backwards? I don't understand.
I think it's because the dollar is getting much stronger compared to other currencies.
But it's the U.S. dollar, not the Canadian dollar. But whatever.
Oh. Yeah, but at least I know from my side when I look at the prices, I see them in I think of them as in U.S. dollars.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So, and then if you go to the $5, basically you delay when you're doing the conversion to the pledge manager.
Yeah.
I didn't do this, but I understand why people are doing it. So.
But will it improve in the next 60 days?
It will improve probably because this is I do a lot of business with the US and they just changed the interest rate in the US, so the dollar got much stronger compared to everything else.
Gotcha.
And then the other markets are going to adjust basically, so it's going to correct itself.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I know specifically for Israel next week they're going to say what the interest rate is going to be, and then it's going to affect things. So
I see.
So
a stronger U.S. dollar is bad news for the game too. If it stays that way when the campaign goes, because I'm paying for everything in U.S. dollars, and the campaign is raising Canadian dollars, so it does make it more challenging. And I guess I understand people's desire to adjust down and pay later, but it hurts the campaign significantly to be dropping near the end of the campaign instead of going up. But I guess I understand.
Yeah, hopefully it's gonna correct itself soon, and
yeah, hopefully. Does anyone watching, I don't know, have any questions before we sign off? We have 7 viewers. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed that. If you have questions or about what you saw or about the game or the campaign, feel free to ask while we're still here.
No, I have one question. I've seen it in the Discord as well.
Okay.
It's about the design choice to have the tile for the Q abilities. What's the reasoning behind it?
The tile for the Q abilities?
Yeah, well, if you choose each turn whatever you're doing, why they're not just printed on the board, the 2 abilities?
Because essentially, yeah, you only get to choose one, right? And the idea was that, let me switch back to the view with the TTS. The idea was that you have 2 different options, right? And it's only when you activate your queue. I suppose you could say swap it out. But the other reason is it's also modular, right? So there is potential when we do like a big box expansion for like a co-op that those will include new Q powers and strongly like debuff, buff sort of things, right? So one side is clearly to help your teammates in some way, and the other, helps your opponents in some way or hurts your opponents in some way. So some of these are buff, debuff already kind of themed, but it does allow you to have sort of additional Q powers that can be popped in and out.
Yeah.
But yeah, originally I even thought about doing double-sided player boards, and there's 1 Q power on one side, 1 on the other, and you basically make the choice at the start of the game. But that felt too restrictive. But yeah, I haven't noticed that question elsewhere. But yeah,
I think yesterday someone posted it on. Gavin asked it in the Kickstarter.
Yeah. Oh, that's the reason. The reason was modularity. Like I first of all, I thought printing two things on the board where they're both an option was problematic. Just from knowing what your Q power is. But yeah, no, that was the reason really, making it modular. I really thought about making these modular as well, the Q or the crystal powers, having this whole section of the player board just slide in, basically, so that could be changed or sort of flipped over to either side, but that felt like too much. Anyway, yeah.
That's easily made into a module in a future campaign with a token that just sits on top.
Covers it, yeah. If we needed
I
to.
can say that if and when you do a cooperative expansion, fully co-op, I'm definitely gonna back it. It's
Yeah,
we love co-op games, so
I kind of wanted to like that's what would have been happening right now if we hadn't decided to sort of clean up first edition like before doing that. Because one of the issues with first edition from like each hero is differentiated, but not as thematically as here. And I kind of wanted to have the heroes have abilities that would make them almost like have different classes, which makes sense in a dungeon crawl type thing where if you're working together, to having people having powers that are, different from one another in a significant way. And I felt that needed to happen first, and to improve the rulebook so that there's clarity on all the things, and make the core of the game play a little easier. And then once that's there, we use the second edition essentially rules moving forward and create additional content like the co-op game.
yeah.
I remember you talking about that during the first camp.
Yeah, I was talking about that right from the very beginning about this what we called season 2 at the time, basically, which was another big box game with new heroes and a fully cooperative dungeon crawl experience, like with legacy elements. And we get a little bit of the legacy-like experience with the solo scenario or solo campaign here, but not the same as it will be in the fully co-op game. And it would be super cool, and I don't know if it's possible, but I've been thinking about it. I mean, it depends on how well all of this Quodd Heroes stuff goes this time around, like how well the retail goes and where we end up with this campaign and all of that before I invest a lot of time and energy into another game if nobody's interested in it. But the idea of using licensed heroes, licensed characters for an expansion where we can actually bring in real, especially since I like to think that this is a bit like a platformer video game, to sort of bring in characters from other games, like particularly video games, I think would be fun, like a Sonic the Hedgehog character and Pac-Man and whatever.
It's similar to what Dice Front did with now adding the Marvel license.
Marvel and that kind of thing. I don't know if I would go with Marvel, although, I mean, those obviously are big, expensive licenses, but I think thematically...
it doesn't match the theme for you.
I like the idea. I mean, we could do Heroes. It's called...
It's a good...
Yeah, I just figured like some really classic video game stuff that people wouldn't necessarily be familiar with, but that I grew up with and in some way I'm sure inspired this, like Jumpman and Donkey Kong and whatever. Although
I was about to say Donkey Kong, it'd make Gilbert happy, right?
Yeah, Gilbert was talking about a Donkey Kong scenario that he thought up for this game.
In yesterday's stream, I've seen it.
So I don't know how likely it is to get those kinds of licenses. I think like
I would say Golden Axe or something. But who owns those licenses after so many years? So
Yeah, well, I mean, you can basically buy licenses even if someone else already has it in that space. Sometimes it's still available if it's different enough from what someone else is doing. But I'm sure that there are some licensed properties available that would work well for this, and it just would help bring a little bit more attention to the game when there's a license involved.
Definitely.
But it also reduces profit margins significantly. But anyway.
And even for me, I have a huge board games collection, and I back a lot of projects, but I don't think I ever heard of this first edition. And I think I've heard of this campaign only from Alex, Board Game Co.
Yep.
Which was praising it, and I said, "Oh, I have to check it out." So
yeah, Alex was awesome in his he posted quite a few times, a few different videos, and posted on social media. I really, really appreciate what Alex did for the campaign. Okay, well, we'll sign off on this one, and see you guys again tomorrow at the same time. I will be, if you're watching, if you guys want to play again tomorrow. I'll be back. We'll do something a little different, I think. And yeah, all right. Thanks again for playing, Dan. Thanks, Danny.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
You too.